Sairam children, hope all of you are doing fine. Today we'll proceed with the second part of our chapter 3.2, The Night I Met Einstein. Okay, and today's in the first part we already finished reading the lesson. We understood the lesson. Today's part we'll be doing the activities which is there in the English workshop. Okay, the first one, who said to whom? Okay, you can see a table over here. The statement is given. Who has said that statement? To whom it is said, but there's an additional column as well. Means what was the effect of this statement on the listener. So the first one, we are going to listen to a very good pianist. Yes, pianist is the person who plays a piano. Piano player is called as a pianist. Okay, so who said that? The first statement. The hostess said to the narrator. Yes. And what was the effect on the listener? The listener was not happy. Why he was not happy? Because he did not understand the music what was going to be played. I do not know anything about Bach. This is the second statement. Who said this statement and to whom? The narrator said to Einstein, and what was the effect on the listener? The listener was surprised, means Einstein was surprised that this person did not know about Bach. Third one, you are not tone deaf. So Albert Einstein said to the narrator, and the narrator tried to justify himself. You are not tone deaf. So narrator, there was an where they go and listen to the music and of Bing Crosby, and then Albert Einstein tells him that you're not tone deaf to the narrator. So the narrator tries to justify himself that he is tone deaf. Next one, just allow yourself to listen. That's all there is to it. Okay, so Einstein said this to the narrator, and the narrator appreciated the concert. Yes, so Einstein, this was the end of the lesson where we read, where Einstein told him, just sit and listen to the music, allow yourself to listen, that's all, don't do anything else. And what was the reaction or the effect on the listener? The listener appreciated the concert. Yes. Next one, rewrite the following sentences, inserting the appropriate phrases in their proper form. To get out of, to come up, to turn on, to give in, to get into, to come down, to work out, to turn off, to give out, to work in. So these are the phrases which are given in the brackets. Let's see where we can use these phrases. First one, he dashed bed and dashed the living room to see if the door was closed. Yes, so what can be used over here? He got out of the bed and came down to the living room to see if the door was closed. Fine. The next one. To enjoy the music and relax, he dashed the music and dashed the lights. So to enjoy the music and relax, he turned on the music and turned off the lights. Third one. Smita dashed to her desire and dashed her favorite toys to the poor. Yes, so that it should not be there in the sentence, it at the end of the third sentence. Just cancel it in your textbook. So the statement is only till poor. So Smita dashed to her desire and dashed her favorite toys to the poor. So what is the sentence here? Smita gave in to her desire and gave off her favorite toys to the poor. Next, you should dash mathematics so that you can dash problems. It should be problems over here. You should get into mathematics so that you can work out problems. So children, when you're using phrases like this, you have to see the tense, how you are going to change the tense according to the sentence given. The next one, prepare a list of occupations in alphabetical order from the letters A up to T. You may skip K and Q. Okay, so A, B and C already given: actor, banker, carpenter. So occupations, so from D we have doctor, engineer, from E, F farmer, grocer, hair specialist, ice sculptor. From J you have judge, K key maker. Since they did not ask, you may skip key K, but still I have done this, key maker. For L we have lab technician, musician, neurologist, optician. From P we have a pianist, R we have radio jockey, S we have singer, and T we have typist. Yes, so these are various occupations based on the alphabet letters A to T over here. Write the following sentence in indirect narration. What do you mean by indirect narration? You know, children, indirect narration means from direct speech to indirect speech, or from direct speech to reported speech. Okay, so the first one, you are not tone deaf, he said to me. So how are we going to write it in indirect narration? He told me that I was not tone deaf. So in direct narrations, your double inverted commas will go. Yes. And whatever is then in double inverted commas, it will be in the past tense. Yes. So he told me that I was not tone deaf. Next, could you have done it? Said Einstein. So it's question as asked over here. So Einstein asked whether I could have done it. Yes, so it can be whether or if also. So Einstein asked if I could have done it, or Einstein asks whether I could have done it. He ordered, sing that back. He ordered me. He ordered me to sing that back. Next one, he said, what kind of music do you like? He asked me what kind of music did I like. Yes. Next, I am so sorry, Dr. Einstein, she said. She told Dr. Einstein that she was very sorry. Okay, so we have done this indirect narrations of these 5 sentences given over here. Fine. So the first one, you are not tone deaf. He said to me, the answer is he told me that I was not tone deaf. Second one, could you have done it? Said Einstein. Einstein asked whether I could have done it. Third one, sing that back. He ordered me to sing that back. Fourth one, he said, what kind of music do you like? He asked me what kind of music did I like. I am so sorry, Dr. Einstein, she said. She told Dr. Einstein that she was very sorry. Okay, next, what we have over here, degrees of comparison, that is the positive or the comparative or the superlative. Insert the appropriate expressions choosing from those given after each sentence for the positive degree. Okay, so children, what are we going to do over here? Over here we are going to pick out from the brackets the positive degree for the sentence which is given on. Okay, so I am not, the first one, I am not dash my friend. So will it be taller than, more taller, or just as tall as? Yes, so over here in the first sentence, children, you can see taller. The first option taller, the second option also taller. So taller, ER does not come in positive degree, that comes in comparative degree. Yes, so you know that very well. So our option will be just as tall as. Yes, what will our option be? Just as tall as. That is our correct answer. I am not just as tall as my friend. So we are going to change it to positive degree of comparison. Second one, they are dash their neighbors. As helpful as, most helpful, more helpful. Yes, so most helpful you use in superlative degree, more helpful you use in comparative degree, right? So what will our answer be? As helpful as. Yes, they are as helpful as their neighbors. Next, no other desert in Africa is dash the Sahara Desert. So biggest of all, nearly so big as, bigger as. Yes, so biggest is the superlative degree, bigger is the comparative degree, nearly so big as is the positive degree. So our answer will be no other desert in Africa is nearly so big as the Sahara Desert. Fine. Next, very few animals in the wild are dash an elephant. Exactly huger than, exactly as huge as, or hugest than. Okay, So will be exactly huger than? No. Exactly as huge as? Yes. So exactly as huge as an elephant. So very few animals in the wild are exactly as huge as an elephant. That is the positive degree which we are using here. Next, some snacks are dash a pizza. At least as tasty as, tastier as, most tasty as. Yes. So tastier as we cannot use it because it is in the comparative degree. Most tasty, that is also the superlative degree. So some snacks are at least as tasty as a pizza. That is the correct answer. Yes. So what was the exercise given here? You have to use from the brackets to the give from the options to frame, make the sentence in the positive degree of comparison. Fine. I hope you have understood this, children. Okay. Now pick out the words that refer to the following. A musical performance in public. These are words from the lesson only which we will be using it. A musical performance in public. Yes. It is a concert. A lady who invites and looks after the guests. Yes, a person who invites and looks after the guests is the host. A lady is the hostess. A device used to play recorded music. We had already discussed this in our first part. That is the gramophone. One who is poor at deciphering musical notes. Deciphering means you cannot understand the musical notes. So that person who cannot understand or is poor at deciphering musical notes is known as a person who is tone deaf. Boundaries or limits of a field is known as, it is called the frontiers. Opening the frontiers of beauty. That was the last sentence of the lesson. Yes. So boundaries or limits of a field is a called as a frontier. Fine. So this is what we did over here. Going ahead, there is a homework for you. Give 2 points of difference between instrumental music, vocal music, and also light music, classical music, and folk music. So what, try to do this activity, children. It's very interesting. You will also find it very interesting to do it. One more is there. Prepare a word chain. Yes. So the word pianist is given and you have to prepare a word chain of it. So after word chain, you already know, children. So pianist, it is ending with the letter T. So what can you use over here from pianist? So it's ending with that. So your next letter will start, your next word will start with the letter T. Yes. So T, you can use it as a teacher or table, anything. But when you're using it, suppose if I use a teacher over here, it is going to end with R. But my next word is not beginning with ER. It's beginning with E. So that you have to be careful. So if I use table over here, my ending letter is E and my next letter word is also starting with E. So end. That is how it goes. Your children are knowing how to do the word chain. So do this activity as well as the earlier one also of completing the table differences between the musics. Fine. So with this we finish our lesson 3.2, the night I met Einstein. Okay, children. So till then, stay safe. Sai Ram, children. Have a good day.